Scooby Bus!
Crime lies hidden in the puzzle, and the truth emerges through reasoning. Detective Stories of Inspector Chimp.
Crisis at the Amusement Park 1.
Yeah!
Rollie Wee was on a roller coaster. Since Sylvan City had transformed the old factory into an amusement park, Rollie had been waiting at the gate every morning, even before it opened, so that he could spend the whole day enjoying the rides.
It's so much fun! Okay, what's next?
No, I can't. Rollie, you go ahead. I'll just sit here for a while.
Ah, it was Inspector Chimp. Rollie had dragged him along to enjoy the fun too, dressed in his windbreaker and cap. Inspector Chimp was now completely pale, and his legs trembled.
Aw. Okay, Inspector Chimp. Next is the haunted house! I'll go in there, then I'll be right back, okay?
Rollie ran off enthusiastically to join the line at the haunted house, while Inspector Chimp found a place to sit down.
This amusement park is a dangerous place.
Inspector Chimp sat in his chair, combing his windblown hair. In a corner nearby, a tiny figure with a notebook kept a close eye on him.
Inspector Chimp. Weakness, fear of roller coasters. Extrapolating from that, possible fear of heights or fear of falling. Perhaps a fear of speed. Yes, write that down. It must be written down.
Hey, what are you doing?
The notebook dropped to the floor. The tiny figure looked up. It was a gopher.
Not bad. My lifelong rival, Inspector Chimp, has spotted me quite quickly. Well, let me ask you this. How did you do it? Spotted me so quickly.
Inspector Chimp pointed to the notebook on the floor.
Who comes to an amusement park with a notebook?
The gopher froze.
Well, it's just like you said. But there's one thing you didn't realize. I did this on purpose, so you would notice me.
Well, I noticed.
Inspector Chimp walked toward the gopher.
I think it's safe to assume you're a shady character. Come with me to the police station and explain why you wanted me to notice you.
No. I'm not a shady character. I'm a detective.
Just as Inspector Chimp was talking with the gopher, a sudden cry for help rang out not far away.
It's Rollie!
Inspector Chimp turned around. The sound was coming from the haunted house.
Help! Inspector Chimp!
Hold on, Rollie!
Inspector Chimp rushed toward the haunted house, always ready to save a life. Wait, why was there another set of footsteps running toward the haunted house? Inspector Chimp turned back and saw that the gopher had followed him.
Why are you following me?
Inspector Chimp, you think you are the only hero in this city? You are so arrogant. Let me introduce myself.
As the gopher ran, he tipped his hat and said,
I'm the most deductive genius, the most logical logician, the most logical detective. I'm the great G.G. Gopher. Hey, Inspector Chimp, how about a little professional courtesy? Not even a nice to meet you? I'm a detective too, a great detective.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're a detective. Awesome.
I really am a detective. Really.
Inspector Chimp and Gigi clambered to the door of the haunted house. Inside, it was so deep and dark that Inspector Chimp and Gigi gasped.
Oh, a ghost!
A strange laugh came from the haunted house, and Gigi was so frightened that he threw his arms around Inspector Chimp. Inspector Chimp frowned and stared intently into the haunted house.
And that voice, it couldn't be that.
That's right, it's me, the genius, the mad scientist, Franz Barrington!
A doll with a bear's head floated out of the haunted house, its tongue hanging out of its mouth.
Franz! Ouch!
Ignoring Franz's attempts at intimidation, Inspector Chimp slapped the doll away.
Chimp! That's outrageous! Don't you know how to be gentle?
Enough, Franz! Was that you just now imitating Rollie's cries for help?
The eyes of the doll with a bear's head glowed with an eerie light.
Who but me would do such a funny thing? If you want to save the little fellow, you have to go into the haunted house. But beware, it's scary. If you chicken out, then I win, and your little chick Rollie will become fried chicken.
As soon as it had finished playing these words, the doll exploded. Gigi looked nervously at Inspector Chimp.
Oh, who is that guy?
Inspector Chimp walked toward the haunted house. Without looking back, he said,
He's a bad guy, but you can be sure I'll catch him and haul him into the police station to teach him a lesson.
Okay then.
Gigi raised his head triumphantly.
You're going to need backup to deal with such a cunning fellow. If you ask nicely, I'll... Hey! Inspector Chimp, where are you going?
Before Gigi could finish his sentence, Inspector Chimp had already gone in. Gigi shivered at the sight of the eerie atmosphere at the entrance to the haunted house.
Hey! Inspector Chimp! You don't have to ask nicely, but can you wait for me?